Good morning, everybody. You always have to do it for me, Brian. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank all of you for being here. Today's a special day, of course, being St. Patrick's Day. I want to, as always, acknowledge the wonderful elected officials and partners that we have here in the city of Brockton, both on the local level, state level. Senator Michael Brady. Mike, thanks for being here. State Representative Jerry Cassidy. Rep, thank you very much. Councilor Jack Liley. Councilor, thank you. Councilor Susan DeCastro, thank you. And I know Rep/Leader Cronin. We'll be seeing her later on. And also Rep. Dubois, as the Governor and Lieutenant Governor will be coming to Brockton today to tour the Shaw Center at 10:30. So we welcome them with open arms. Today's really a special day for those that are born Irish American. And myself, my dad's mom and dad came from Ireland. My grandmother came from Ballyhonus up in Mayo in the west, and my grandfather, Nick O'Sullivan, came from Waterford. So being Irish is just part of who I am. And even though I married a fine Italian, and she reminds me St. Joseph's Day is coming, today is the day that everybody can say that they're Irish. And I just applaud Irish Americans here in the city of Brockton. This building was built by Irish laborers. And, you know, at the end of the day, when we look at the contributions that the Irish have done to the Commonwealth and to the nation, we should all be proud of that. Brockton has always been just a beautiful, diverse community made up of just so many different sectors of ethnic communities. But today is a day that we acknowledge and respect the Irish. So I am going to proudly read a proclamation. Whereas during the 18th and 19th centuries, countless Irish migrated across the Atlantic in pursuit of opportunity. Whereas throughout history, Irish Americans have contributed an immensely amount of hard work and value to the cultural landscape of the city of Brockton, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the United States of America. And whereas our vibrant Irish American community have made tremendous contributions to the City of Champions. Whereas this month and throughout the year, the city of Brockton is proud to celebrate the contributions of Irish Americans and to encourage citizens to learn more about the pivotal role that the Irish played in the history of our city and our nation. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure, Robert F. Sullivan, Mayor of the City of Brockton, to proclaim March 17th, 2021, Irish Heritage Day. I urge all residents of the City of Brockton to please join me in observing this day and recognizing the wonderful contributions that the Irish culture has made to our community. And again, it's signed today, the 17th day of March 2021. I do want to recognize Michelle Dubois, State Representative. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have Senator Brady, if he wants to say a few words, followed by the reps, followed by the councilors. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for putting this on. It's an annual tradition, and we honor all our immigrants, but especially today, Irish immigrants who have come to America. And as the Mayor mentioned, all their contributions, not only to the city of Brockton, to the Commonwealth, and to the United States of America. So I'm honored. I've got a few other family heritages in my family. My family, my great-great-grandparents came from Ireland, but I also am of French-Canadian descent and Norwegian descent and American Indian. So like the community we represent, we're a very diverse community. We honor all cultures in our community here. But today is St. Patrick's Day, and we're honoring the patron saint, St. Patrick. So I'm just honored to be part of this community and honored to be your state senator. So God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for putting this on. I appreciate it. We do this every year. Different nationalities that we have raising flags. As we were standing here last week with the Strand Theater, the 13 firefighters, they were all Irish. So we should remember them in our hearts here. And as I was talking to the mayor earlier, he's buying corned beef and cabbage for everybody here at Joe Angelo's later on. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's great to be here with all of you this morning. And I'm Irish. I have, like Senator Brady, have many things inside of my heritage. But what I always found so interesting about the Irish culture here in the United States anyway, and I was drawn to, is the whole aspect of the struggle. and the strong people who've overcome struggle in their homeland and found new homes here in the United States and in Brockton and all around the world. And no matter what, it's hard to keep an Irish person down, and that's something I'm really proud of, and I'm happy to be here with all of you. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, thank you Mr. Mayor for putting this on. It was, fantastic. Like Senator Brady and Representative Dubois, I got a lot of Irish in me, 75%. I got another quarter Italian and 1% French, but we don't talk about that one. But no, I appreciate you putting this on. I think this is fantastic. I know it was a real shame, COVID in general, but COVID coming in when it did, and us losing the opportunity to have all the great sort of festivities we have around St. Patrick's Day and what we do with the community. So it's a step, it's a little bit better, and we're working our way forwards, and we're going to learn more about that in a couple hours with the governor and the lieutenant governor. And I want to thank everyone for coming, and thank all the folks who've been helping to lead us through this crisis. And I'll see you next St. Patrick's Day when you're forced to listen to the council chords sing again.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to represent Ward 4, which is a richly diverse section of Brockton on the south side. And I love coming here to celebrate the many nationalities of our residents. It seems like I come here all the time celebrating a different one. And of course, today we're celebrating Irish Heritage Day. And even though my name is Nicastro, that was my dad, I am 50% Irish. And I reflect on the fact that you never know what's going to happen and how life can change. And I say that because 100 years ago, and it was just a little more than 100 years ago, my grandmother was set to come from County Mayo to Pennsylvania, which is where my grandfather was, and they weren't married yet. And the way that it worked was her older sister, Bertha, was sending the passage money. And Bertha didn't get to the post on time, and so the funds didn't come, and my grandmother had a berth, but she wasn't able to sail. And it was a real good thing because her seat was on the Lusitania, which of course was the ship that sunk. And so just because my Aunt Bertha was delayed, I stand here today is the way that I see it. I wish you all a happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.
Again, I want to thank all of our elected officials. I want to thank all the department heads and city employees that are here as well. We're all in this together. I was on a Zoom with President Higgins, who's the Irish president. I have the distinction of being an American citizen and also an Irish citizen. And I was on a Zoom the other night with President Higgins, and he talked about, of course, the famine and the hurt and the suffering. And I equate that to now here in the city of Brockton with 413 lost of life because of COVID. And the hurt and suffering. We'll never forget those, much like Rep said, the 13 brave that we honor at the Strand. But again, 413 residents have perished because of COVID-19. We'll never forget them. But what we're going to do is work together, heal together, build together, and rebuild the city of champions together. So now I'm going to ask all elected officials and everybody, we're going to send over there, and we're going to hoist the Irish flag. Thank you. I think some of you were probably thinking with a Sullivan and a Brady putting the flag up, it's 50-50, we might not do it the right way, but we did achieve it. Again, this is going to conclude the Irish flag raising ceremony. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I want to just thank you for what you do every day to better Brockton. We're in this together, we're going to collaborate, and we're going to rebuild. Thank you, God bless. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.